This that grind motivation. This that grind hard motivation. You feel me? The grind hard motivation. Alright. So, for those of you who don't know, I play guitar. Apparently I'm good at it. Whatever it is, right? I can also sing while playing guitar. Apparently I'm somewhat good at that, people say. I personally don't think I'm that good. Anyway. So, I posted this, there's this group / this individual named Chris Burrows in this group asking for it that he was with. And they have this song called Fuck Cops. And I posted a cover of this to my main channel. And this was the sign, like this happened right after I moved in this crib. This was like the sign of like, yeah, you just keep doing this enough, you gonna make. So I posted the cover of, I like doing covers of shit like that because it's all acoustic. So for me to just do it in an electrified form makes it original, sort of, in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's different. I don't like doing this shit as a carbon copy of whatever someone else did. There's no creativity behind that. So I posted this Fuck Cops cover. And I get this is like right after my birthday. Right now, right before my birthday. It was like 2 days before my birthday. My birthday on Halloween, for those of you who don't know. That should scare some of y'all. And my birthday on Halloween on Hood. So, basically, like a couple days before Halloween, I posted this shit. And it was literally like the day before my birthday or something. Like, maybe on Devil's Night. Maybe on the night before Devil's Night or Devil's Night. It was one or the other. And I said it was like the best birthday present I got out of everything. Because I didn't get shit for my birthday anyway. So, like, motherfuckers took out a mortgage. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so, basically, long story short, I get this comment. It says, yo, this is Chris Burrows from my alternate account. I fuck with this. This is fire. You know, big support, big shout out, whatever. Like, the dude who wrote the song is commenting, saying, yo, I fuck with what you're doing here. I like this. I've never seen him do that on nobody else's cover of any of his songs. I don't look for it, but I've never seen him do that shit. I also don't really listen to other people's covers of his songs, to be fair. Because to my knowledge, I'm the only person who does them shits the way I do it, where I use electric shit for it and, you know, whatever. So I'm like, there's no way this is him. I start like looking at the channel. It's based in Australia. I'm like, this could be him. I can't find nothing with his face on it. It's all like game design shit. It's all shit with like Vulcan and shit. And I'm like, there's no way this is Chris Burrows. Chris Burrows doing shit with Vulcan? No way. No way. I don't believe this. And I find this video with his face in the corner. And I'm like, no way, it really is him. So that was like the first sign where it was like, no, you're not doing this for nothing, bro. You're doing this for a reason. It's gonna pay off, bro. Like, the motherfucker who made the song is in your comments like, I fuck with this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just had to share that story for some motherfuckers. I mean, there's a lot of motherfuckers who saw that shit happen, like, in real time, but this is the backup channel, you know what I'm saying? I got, you know, post my shit up here, whatever. You know, is there any other stories I was gonna say? I think I was going to, but now it's like, So just like, follow your dreams and shit, you know what I'm saying? Do what you believe in and shit, you know what I'm saying? Free Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Rilo, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my people getting money like Rilo and shit, you feel me? I want to say shout out Super, that's other shit. So, when I first, for those of you who don't know, my main channel originally was cigarette reviews. Then it went on a 10-year hiatus. There's like good 5 to 10 years, my main channel did nothing. It did not, well, like 7 years. It did nothing from like 2012, the end of 2012, until the start of 2019. because I was in prison. So I was in prison and I come out of prison. And before that, there was all the shit that put me in prison. So it was a good 7 years where I wasn't on here. And when I came back, I had like 70 some subs. And I was like, I didn't even know I had this. So I basically renovated the channel from cigarette reviews into what this shit is. And started doing my music and shit over there and whatnot. And, you know, I didn't lose that many subs. I lost like 2 subs. And I think they was just because a lot of them 70 subs was people who like fucked with me at one point, and then when I was on hiatus, I robbed them or some shit. I know for a fact I robbed people who was close, at least close with people who subbed to my channel. If not people who subbed to my channel directly, I had robbed while I was on hiatus. So I would imagine that seeing my face pop up on their shit, like when they forgot I had a YouTube ever, like was probably not very fun for some of them. And that was just the 3 or 4. It was like between two to 4 people. It was not a substantial. It was enough for me to say that was people that I robbed and they forgot I had a YouTube, and then they just had to see my face and they didn't want to see my face again. That's what happened. So, because it was such a small number that I lost. So I started, you know, I started from there, and I went from there. And it's like, I used to say without them 70-something subs, bro, I wouldn't have been able to do this in time. But realistically, so you gotta understand, I always look at shit from a rapper's perspective, where it's like, if you a rapper and you don't got a deal by this time, the chances of you getting a deal when you start looking old and you start, you become unmarketable when you get older, because you can't relate to the people who's gonna be buying your shit, or so they think. Now I look young, and at the same time, I'm only gonna be relatable on that level. So, and YouTube really changed shit. It don't apply the same way like it do with a record label. So, but that's just because that's where I come from. That's how I look at this shit. So when, you know, Obama, you know, so when it come down to renovating this channel, like, yeah, like it helped, but not that much. Like, honestly, if I had this type of results with the main channel, like this quickly, honestly, the main channel would probably be at like 10, 20K at least right now. But it's not, and I'm okay with that, you know. I don't even know if I'll be able to upload to the main channel ever again at this point. I really don't care, because this channel looks like it's going to surpass the main channel within about a month. So, I just got to say it like this. There were some things that helped me out. I think a big thing was when I got the background looking the way it does. That, for whatever reason, and the only reason I say this is I would get comments like people being like, yo, that background looked professional. This dude's set is so nice. Like, and it's just like the same shit I had in my old set, which was my staircase in my bungalow. But people used to, my brother Len used to say that the staircase in my bungalow looked like city ordinance. Like, because it was just like thrown about everywhere, bro. And it wasn't. So there's a lot of shit visibly. These fucking moths, bro. Can y'all, like, come on, man. I feel like I'm gonna smack y'all on accident. I don't want to be mean like that. But anyway, so there was shit like that that visibly, like visually, was very. That's why I do this. For whatever reason, bro, it likes the brick wall. I don't know why. It does though. The videos where I do this shit in front of a fucking brick wall, like, for whatever reason, bing! And so there's a lot of little tricks you can use. If you notice certain visual aesthetics work for you, go with that. Keep pushing that. That's why I alternate from where I do this shit. But I noticed this and well, I mean, it depends, because the regular backdrop gets a lot of and people say the regular backdrop look professional. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, the brick wall, it just likes the brick wall. I don't know why. But I think it's funny. Fucking, so yeah, like I said, you just gotta be working with what you got. And like, keep in mind, the whole reason that made me even think of doing these videos, I mean, it was like, shout out Post Malone, but it wasn't even him. It was before that, they had me do this quiz where it was like, what is the most important shit as a creator to start being successful on YouTube? And it was like 4 different things. One was like getting a good camera. I forget what the other 2 were, but like the one that was the right answer, which was the one I picked, was knowing what your audience wants to see. And that's, like I said in the whole other video, that's the whole reason that, like, bro, really, if it was up to me, like, there's other shit that, if it was gonna be as profitable as me making an ass out of myself up on here, I would rather be doing. But me making an ass out of myself up on here and just really being me, but like to the max, and just like talking shit like I'm Charleston White or something. Like, obviously not the same type of character as Charleston White, but just talking shit up on here, that shit gets views. That shit's going to sell. So, realistically, that's the best bet. If my music was selling like that, like, there's certain shit with my music where I know, like, if I do this, it's gonna get numbers. Like, when I did the shit with the where I was doing the Pantera sample and shit, like, I knew that shit was gonna do numbers when I was doing it. Some of the guitar shit I've done, I knew was gonna do numbers when I did it. The GoldenEye 007 shit, I knew that song was gonna do numbers. I didn't know. I thought the video was gonna do the most numbers, but when I did that shit and just put a picture and did the shortened version without the long acapella shit at the end, that shit did numbers on my main channel. So, like I said, if the viewers that I get off the Lefty Gunplay shit, like, that's another thing, right? Like, Post Malone was like, we need more catchphrases. And I'm like, we got 2 catchphrases, basically. And that's like 1 too many almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like just enough. Like, I try to do what's called catch themes, where it's like, that's why I just be saying, free this random rapper, RIP this random person, shout out this person, this person, this person, shout out this people in the boat. So I just be saying that random ass shit. And I say it, it's like I'm saying the different shit while saying the same shit. So, like Lefty Gunplay is part of that. I just bring up Lefty Gunplay randomly, and it becomes like part of an algorithm, sort of, in a way, because now it's like, it's a way for me to do shit that's like catchphrases, but it's not scripted. I will never be someone that's scripted on here. I will never do that. I don't like when I'm watching shit that sounds like I'm reading off a script. The more catchphrases you add, the more gimmicks you add, the more funny, like, the more talking in a voice that's not your voice that you add, and all type of shit like that, you devolve from being a real motherfucker like myself into being a cartoon character. I'll never do that. So, I just had to put these out for the kids and shit. Like, that's another catch theme, where it's like, for the kids and shit. Like I said, this, I understood when I was making this, I was like, I want it to be like this, where there's nothing else like this. This is the only thing that's this. But at the same time, this is a real thing. You see what I'm saying? Imagine me as this, and Milk 7-4, JD Delay and them is vapes. Okay? That's how we could think about it. Okay? And I mean that with all the disrespect possible. So, like I said, just follow your dreams, believe in yourself, and get rich. You gonna make it. Cause I'm gonna make it. We all gonna make it. I'm out.